Hi guys, welcome back to some more action with Auxerre. We have a few players who have been suggested. I'm going to quickly show you the ones who I've had a look at and are potential signings. There were some that were listed that unfortunately were either on loan at another club or were just not really available to sign. I've also tried to have a look at players that potentially would come to us if we just had this takeover, rather than going for full well-known stars. Go for players that I believe we could lure, maybe with some extra funds and more wages. But first one is Simon Scuffet, goalkeeper. It always is nice to have a good standing at the back and have someone in there who is reliable and has the potential to be a superstar. And this guy, I think, fits that bill. I remember him from FIFA last year. I think he can do a great job, and yeah, fantastic suggestion. He's 18 years old, so he fits in well, especially with the older rebuild that we're going on. And then for a centre back, we have Jose Maria Jimenez from Atletico Madrid, 19 years of age, so right on the edge, but hopefully will be good enough to fit straight into the starting 11 and make a positive impact from the start. Yuri Tillemans from Anderlecht, 17 years of age. Now, a lot of people have suggested him in a lot of career modes, and I am interested to see how he does actually turn out. Hopefully we can have a good run with Auxerre for 4 or 5 seasons, and this guy will be 22, 23, 24 maybe, and we'll see how we can get on with that. Dele Alli has signed for Spurs, but in this he is still with MK Dons, and he is not back on loan at MK Dons, so we have the option to sign Dele Alli. He is a star. You could say he's a well-known star, but you could also say he's not, so hopefully that fits the bill of the players that we need. Gideon Zellerman from Arsenal was suggested. He's an interesting player, central midfielder, 17 years of age. Not one that's really known, so I was happy to have a look at him, and I'm happy to take a chance on him, and we'll see where he can go. Loftus-Cheek. He's been thereabouts for Chelsea this season, made a few appearances. I don't think he's made that many in the Premier League. Obviously, he's played a few cup games, he's been on the bench a lot. So, yeah, why not try and steal a youth player from Chelsea? Munir from Barcelona. Will probably take him a long time before he actually hits the Barcelona starting 11, so I'm happy to try and steal him away from them. Jordan Ibe is going to be the last player we look to go for. Obviously, he is now, I'd definitely call him a regular in the Liverpool squad. Maybe not the starting 11, but in the squad he's a regular. So, to make this realistic, I know he broke into the team this season, and there is a chance we could steal him away before he breaks into the team, but he will probably be the last one I will look to go for. He can only play left wing, which is a slight worry. Munir can play left wing, right wing, or centre mid, so that's pretty good for him. Loftus-Cheek is just centre mid. Zalman is just centre mid. Dele Alli can play CDM as well, you see, so that helps us out. Telemans can play cam. Jimenez centre back, right back, and the keeper can play just in the keeper role. But all those players are going to be scouted first before we do anything, as I am going to look to... Scout has arrived and is ready to go. That's my youth scout. So this is the thing, because obviously it's a youth challenge, I'm going to put not so much a rule, but a little sub note in that says I can only buy players once I have hired all my youth staff and have them sent out, and I am going to get them set up and sent out as soon as possible. I'm going to send this guy. He's French. I'm going to send him to France. See who we can find. Let's see if we can get some homegrown talent and work from there. So I cannot buy players. I can scout them all, which is what I'm currently doing, but I can't buy players until I have all my my youth staff in place, because obviously those youth staff will take potentially another another 10 million off the wage budget and off the transfer budget, so that will leave us with only about 20 million to spend. So I'm happy to to not buy players until we have everything we need set up in terms of the youth staff for the future. Right, experience and judgment. Not really. I should have gone with the Slovakian guy that I saw that had more judgment than experience. I'll leave that for now. Right, final report on looks like everyone. International management, don't really care about that. So let's go into my shortlist and have a look. Nope, not scouting instructions. Shortlist. So Scuffit is 71 overall. Jimenez is 75. Telemans is 73. Dele Alli is a 61, but hopefully he gets a lot better. Zellerman is 63. Loftus-Cheek is only a 56. Wow. Munir 71. Ibe is a 70. I think it's safe to say. In fact, no, I was going to buy players, but I'm going to go with what I actually said, and we won't have a look at players yet. Who do we have in the friendlies? Junior. Okay, not heard of them before. St Patrick's. Going a nice day out in Ireland, and then SCB. Braga? I'm not 100% certain on those two. Right, let's move forward. Dijon FC going up. Valentino Jacob wants to play, potentially. Well, first of all, I want to go and see what it said about my team. I want to see, where's club news? Consolidation awaits for Auxerre. Right. Okay. In midfield, Granic could make a significant contribution. Samid Kilic could break his way into the team. Defender Sebastian Pougrenier. Okay. So let's have a look at the team for this game. Everything seems to be okay. I'll change things for the second and third games. I will make wholesale changes, but we are playing Junior FC. So, how can we get on in this game? Nabab put us 1-0 up early doors. 2-2 draw, Nabab, with the opener and the closing goal. Hernandez and Celis with the goals for Junior FC. Right, I'm going to move forward just a couple of days, and obviously I want to try and get my youth staff sorted, so therefore any potential youth players I want to bring in, they aren't going to be, here we go, Thorgan Emod. Experience rather than judgment, thank you. Yeah, I want to get all my youth staff in, so therefore I can look to buy players before. Alexandra Vincent, we have a transfer for. But yeah, I'll finally get back to saying what I was going to say before. I want to get my youth staff in, so therefore I can look to buy players before other teams snap up these stars. Right, Alexander Vincent, wasn't it? Striker, 20 years old, 56 rated. Yes, whatever offer you put in. If you put in an offer of no pounds or no euros, you can have him. You put in 70, you can have him. Right, that's a little bit of potential money coming in. Youth staff. Hire. Oh, holy shit. Let's get you signed up. And as well, to be honest, I'm glad we've got this guy in, because not only did he cost a lot, but he brings our transfer budget down by a hell of a lot, which means we need to really be careful about who we actually buy, and it's going to obviously bring who we can buy down by a lot. Right, let's go with who was going to be brought in. Vale brought in Cam. So we go with Jakob. Gavori on one side, Baby on the other. Malumbu and Starek. Oh, it said Kilik was potentially an up-and-coming player. Aguilar, we'll go with Ndong. Pegrenier, Castello. Fontane, Sefi. And I don't have another left-back. That could be an issue, you know, not having another left-back. I'll go with Lambert in goal. Yeah, that could really be an issue, not having another left-back. But by looking at the team, I'm going to go into the sell players afterwards. In fact, I can do it after this game because we've got all the players in, or sorry, all the youth staff in. 2-1 win. Nicely done. So, I mean, strikers, we've sold one, so hopefully we've sold one. Youth staff ready to go. Well, obviously, we need to strengthen the squad in general, but keepers. Okay, so Xavier Lenogue can't go. Leon is going to be our keeper. Lambert can go, so we're going to add him to the transfer list. So you've only got 4 centre backs. So getting Jimenez in would be a good idea. We do need a left back. A right back we can potentially hold fire with for now. Cam we could do with a nice Cam in. Booby is getting on a bit. We do need another CDM. We know Dele Alli can play CDM. Ben Idir can go. Kilic can stay. Lefebvre can potentially go. Malumbu is only in on loan. So left mid, we're okay. Right. See, strikers. I've got one loaned in and one loaned out. Haller, yeah, I'll keep you loaned out. So, I am going to say we want to pick up Scuffet and Jimenez straight away. Approach to buy. We'll go 2.5 million. And Jimenez, approach to buy 2.5 million. Dele Alli is a player I want to bring in. 140,000 they want, so I'm going to go with my theme, so 2.5 million, 250k. And we'll go with Telemans, I think. He can play Cam, and I do need a good Cam, so let's approach. Well, see, Telemans is going to potentially be the one. I'd like to get him in, but he's a stumbling block. So we've got no strikers on there because I'm going to may keep my strikers as they are and see if we can just boost them for the time being. Right, both my youth staff are ready to go, so we'll send them on their way. Thorgard, you can go back to Belgium for 9 months, that's fine. Do we go... Actually, let's send you to Romania. Let's send you to where you are from. Just out of interest, see what you can find. And then, see what you've got. Right, 2 offices which are of no great importance. And let's move forward, see if we can get this last pre-season game done and get 1 or 2 players in. Players sold, okay. So Scuffet is too low. Let's go 3.5. Getting a good keeper in is always ideal. I am worried about our defensive situation in terms of like the what am I thinking? Our right back. Diarra, can you play there? No, you can't. So why are you coming up with that? Fumu Tamuzo, you can go there. like that. Left back is... See, left back is a worry. Left back is a worry. The defence, to be honest, in general, is a real worry. But I suppose this first season we're not meant to be aiming for promotion. We're meant to... I mean, I was right with Braga. We're not meant to be aiming for promotion this season. We're meant to be getting mid-table and building for the future. So I'm okay with... Well, I suppose, to be honest, I'm not really okay with losing. It pisses me off, to be honest. I hate losing. And that's everything that I do. Ooh. Lambert, the keeper, I was going to sell anyway, so yeah, you can go. I suppose I shouldn't really be selling players until I've actually bought them. Anderlecht, too low. I knew it would be too low, so let's go 4.5 million. I may have to overextend. See, this is the thing, I don't really want to overextend. So we'll just have to see what happens in terms of bringing players in or not bringing players in. It would be nice to bring players in. Obviously we have the budget, and otherwise the budget's going to get wasted. So yeah, we'll just have to see what we can do. But a player sold, and Atletico Madrid have rejected the transfer offer. There are certain things I need to do. So yeah, we'll have to see what's going on in terms of players we can bring in. Okay, so he's saying he didn't have a great pre-season, but he's okay to play in this game. Yeah, mid-table is okay. Jakob saying he wants to play. Scout has returned with a player in the youth academy. Yep, I did the scout of future star. Udinese have accepted the offer for Scuffet. Going to give him £6,000, 4-year deal, and he's going to be a crucial first team player. MK Dons have rejected the bid for Dele Alli, so we'll get these two new bids in. 5.5 million for Telemans and Dele Alli. We'll go 650,000. Right, first game of the season. What are we going to do at home? It'd be nice to get something from the game, but who knows? Right, 1-1 draw. And wow, that's interesting. We're down to 5 substitutes for the season. I didn't realise that. Okay, something to think about. Jakob disappointed not to start. Transfer offer rejected for Jimenez. Jimenez is a player I want in. If Scuffet's coming in, I want to give him some support at the back. So 5.5. If we can get him for 5.5 plus 3.5 for Scuffet, that's what, 9 million. Please Scuffet. Offer for Julian Val from 64 rated striker. I hadn't really thought. Did I put him on the list? I don't think I did. I could be wrong. Yes, I did. Yeah, 64, 65. Yes, I can sell him. Okay, I can agree to this deal. From Nak Breda as well. Okay. So we've got rid of a few, but no one has come in yet, so we are looking a little bit thin on the ground. We do need to try and get some players in ASAP. Contract offer declined. Okay, so he wants more money. 7,500, that's a 50% wage increase, which I can live with. Telemans was too low again. This is the worry. I don't know what we're going to be able to do. I don't want to I'd like to get him in, but I don't want to use all my money on one player. But I mean, if it happens, it happens. Scouting update 84, 92. Sign him up. 84. Sign him up. Let's keep our eye on the rest. Player sold. Transfer offer unacceptable. Right, so they want nearly $1 million for Dele Alli. You can have 750,000. And they want 8.5 million for him. You can have 7.5 million. I'd like to just get the centre back in, half decent. And then we'll have to see what goes on from there. 11 million for Telemans. I think that's a bit too much. It would be nice to get him in, but that's nearly our budget gone and we have other players. Scuffit has declined. He wants more money. Okay, we'll go to 10 grand a week. Hopefully he exits. I mean, I've got the wage budget, so I don't really give a crap, to be honest, about that. Okay, and they want 8.5 for him. I'm going to have to pay 8.5. Yeah, I prefer to pay less and get more players in. Sorry, yeah, rather than buying Telemans. So we'll have a look at the other centre mids that we could look to bring in from the list. Mania could be a nice one to bring in. We'll inquire. Zellerman, you know what? Let's approach to loan. It's if we want to buy him, we can do, but we don't have to. If we build him up to a good player, then fine. You know what? I'm going to do the same with Loftus-Cheek. I'm going to say full season, 250,000. If I want to buy him, he's valued at 60,000. If we build him up to be a good player, then fine. Could do the same with Munir. Look to even just get him in on loan, and he helps us out for a season. I suppose in a way, there's nothing wrong with loaning players as long as they're under 19. Right, Sochaux away. 1-1 draw. Fontaine sent off for 2 bookable offences. Okay. That's a bit of a ball ache. Munir, they've said he's just joined, so I'm going to do loan. 2.5 million. And see what they say to that. He's on 15 grand a week, so we can afford the wage. Right, so yeah, we'll get maybe 1, maybe 2 more games done. Loan to buy. They're going to decline, and Arsenal are going to decline. Atletico have accepted the offer. 4 years, crucial first team player for Jose Maria Jimenez. Right, so that could be, fingers crossed, 2 players on their way in. Scuffit has declined. Fuck me. 15 grand. Ah. Okay, MK Dons. Right. I'm going to put in 1 million. Sod it. Let's get Dele Alli in. They said 975,000, but I'm going to be saving some money. Lefebvre wants to play in this game. It's a cup game, so yeah, I can see some changes being made. Booby coming in. Lefebvre wanted to play, but we'll give Kilic a game. He's more, how can I say, he's more chance of playing. I need to get I do need to get a defender in. My defence is shocking. Right, away. Oh, it's on the bench, isn't it, I bet. Let's go with Mbomo on the bench. I would have hoped to have had at least 1 player in by the end of this episode, but obviously it's not going to happen. Okay, so we've got a cup win though. Aguilar sent off though. Fuck's sake. Could have done without that. Okay. Tournament prize money, 21,000. A match has been rescheduled. Player suspended, and he's returned from his suspension. And Barca will they'll allow him to go on loan. So I suppose we have the option of letting players of loaning players. But yeah, so we've got three. We're waiting on 3 contracts. Jose Maria has accepted his contract. Thank God for that. 40 grand a week we're paying him, but okay, needs must. Right, Arles for this next game. And Jose Maria can go straight in there. I need another cam. I do need a cam. That is, yeah. I need a cam. I do need a right winger. We need, yeah. There's a lot of holes in this team. The more I'm looking at it, the more I need a CDM. Dele Alli in that CDM role would be good. We do need a cam. 3-1 win. Nabab hat trick. Hell yeah. Kilic sent off though. That's a bit of a bastard. But not much we can do. MK Don's transfer offer accepted. Dele Alli. Let's give you 2.5 grand a week. 4-year deal. You're going to be an important first team player. Scuffit has accepted. All he wanted was a bit more cash. So, 2 players in. Good news. New signing has arrived. Let's move forward to the next game. And I'm not going to play it. Dele Alli accepted that transfer offer. Fantastic. So it's Dele Alli in. So we've got a centre mid in, well, CDM. We've got a central defender in, and we've got a goalkeeper in. Striker is not a worry. A cam is potentially a worry. Were any of my players on my shortlist? I know Telemans, I'm sure he was a cam. He could play in the cam role. Yes. Salaman. No. Loftus-Cheek. No. Okay. Munir. Centre mid. Jordan Ibe. No. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. Any other players you can think we could bring in? We've got about 5 million to spend and 60 grand in wages, so maybe 1, maybe 2 more players. Maybe we'll bring players in on loan. But let me know, guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Cheers.